My colleague Kamaljeet Sandhu is now joining me from Jammu and Kashmir. Kamaljeet, various questions are at the moment being asked, but this new video is bringing certain things to light. The NIA has taken cognizance of this video. Very clearly, the entire massacre has been unknowingly shot by the survivor.
Well, amongst the several videos which have been coming out, this seems to be rather bone-chilling because this also, in a sense, gives you an aerial view of what happens. You can actually see people dying in that video. So it's very dastardly at the set of attack. And obviously a crucial eyewitness account now really coming in. The suspicion on one of the zipliners. Remember, at this point of time, what we can tell you that Jammu Kashmir Police and NIA have questioned this person. He's under scanner. He's been detained and questioned further on. He's been called in the past few days also. But after the video has come out, he's been called in again. So yes, they're checking his antecedents. There's also a huge sort of drive because remember, several of the overground workers have been questioned over the past few days, and this is where things are critical because remember, as the days go by, the operations going on in the jungles, in the thick foliage, they're also intensifying. It's like actually finding a needle in a haystack, but security forces are on it because remember, anti-Fidayeen squads have now been formed. They're the ones who are going to different areas. There are security force personnel who've been deployed all across South Kashmir. So we know operations are going on. And that is why in the past 5 days, at least twice, the security forces have apparently come extremely close where there was an exchange of fire with a suspected module. So these jungles are being scouted at this point of time. Any sort of trekking and hiking activity has been stopped. Let me tell you, the suspicion is also that these terrorists, one of them is Adil Tokar, as we've mentioned to our viewers in the past few days, a local terrorist who has been identified from Bijbehara, but the others seem to be battle-hardened. Some even say there could be training from the Pakistani para-commandos. So all this is a part of the investigation at this point of time. But remember, investigators piecing together not just eyewitness accounts, but also information from intelligence agencies. And obviously, concrete evidence will be put forth before the court of law, before the international court of justice. So all this is going to be extremely critical, especially in parts of investigation which has been taken over by the NIA.
Kamaljeet, please stay on with me. We've got some more news coming in with regards to the investigation at the moment that is taking place. A team from the National Investigative Agency has now started recording the statements of the family members of the victims as well as statements of the survivors from this attack. The NIA seeks to piece together the sequence of the events and gather more information with regards to the terrorist. In fact, India Today has accessed the line of questioning that will be done by the NIA. The agencies are now asking the eyewitnesses. When did you go to Kashmir? What time did you reach? Where were you when the terrorists arrived? The language that they spoke, do you remember? Did you notice any marks on their faces? Did you see the weapons that they were carrying? What did they look like? Did they speak to you at any point? Did you respond to them in any way? Questions about their facial features, appearance, clothing, all these will be asked in the questioning that is at the moment underway at the NIA. My colleague Kamaljeet is still with me on the story. Kamaljeet, the idea now of the NIA is to make sure that they get a clear picture of what exactly happened on that day, and through speaking with all those people, they're also trying to make sure that somehow the facial expressions, identities, marks can be zeroed in, can be gathered through the statements.
Well, yes, at that point of time, there were at least 1,200 people who were present. Several of them were poniwalas, the vendors, shopkeepers. So all of them have also been identified and placed as eyewitnesses. There's also checking for whether there was any sort of other local involvement, especially of those who were present on the ground. And that is why in the past 5 days, what we've seen is day in and day out, all these people have been called in for questioning at the Pahalgam police station. Remember, there's also piecing together evidence by speaking to eyewitness accounts. Several of the videos are now available which have given vital clues. Two of the main people who are involved, who are giving out and spelling out clear details are the one who's identified as a local man who would actually be shooting reels for tourists, who's the one who's actually recorded several of the videos, was perched atop of a tree trying to actually save his own life. It's only when the security agencies went in, led by the SHO, the quick reaction team of CRPF, he was asked to actually come down. He has shared important pieces of evidence. The other is obviously a lieutenant colonel who was on a vacation with his family. Not only did he manage to save his family, but he also managed to duck and save himself. And remember, there's also a thing about how people actually did panic. They weren't really coherent, but these are two eyewitnesses which the NIA and even the Jammu Kashmir police are heavily relying on. One is because of the video detailing which was done, and second is clear eyewitness accounts about the weapon they were carrying, and we've been told it was AK-47 and M4 carbine. So these are the 4 terrorists who have been identified, and what we believe is that there were 1 local terrorist and there are 3 Pakistani terrorists, and this is the link which is now really coming in.
Thank you, Kamaljeet, giving us all those details. My colleague Kamaljeet has been tracking all that is happening in Jammu and Kashmir with regards to the security forces and also the questioning that is now taking place.